What is up, folks? This is the Kayfabe Jobber, joined by Abs, and we are doing Royal Rumble 2018 predictions. Our Royal Rumble predictions have severe consequences because the loser between the two of us is kinda gonna have to go through with a bet at WrestleMania when we go there live. So here's how our point system works. For every winner, except for the Royal Rumble matches, you get 1 point per correct winner. If you get the Royal Rumble match winner correct, you get a 3-point win.
For the first two entrants, final four, and the two surprise entrants, you get 2 points each.
Let's kick things off with the first match, which is the Usos versus Benjamin and Gable in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Abs, who you got?
I'm gonna say the Usos are gonna retain the title. I'm not really digging what Gable and Benjamin have to offer. They haven't sold the American Alpha 2.0, so I'm gonna say that the Usos are gonna win the 2 out of 3 falls match. What about you?
I really think that the Usos are gonna drop the titles. Jey Uso was arrested. Vince doesn't really like that, so Benjamin Gable going for the win. Next up, we've got The Bar versus Seth Rollins and his estranged partner, Jason Jordan.
This is quite a confusing one since The Bar has jobbed to Titus worldwide for 2 weeks, but I don't see Rollins and Jordan lasting long as a tag team, so I think maybe The Bar may just take this one.
I think The Bar is going to win the titles back because, well, Titus Worldwide, as you said, won 2 matches over them, which means that, yeah, they had to kind of give something to get something back. So, I can see to your point, The Bar wins this one. Next up, we've got AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, or Cammy. I pick AJ Styles to retain because, well, the deck is stacked against him, which just means that he will win.
Well, I also see AJ Styles taking the win because, let's face it, AJ Styles, one of the best performers right now in the WWE, so I think he can overcome a handicap in the form, even though Owens and Zayn are looking really good right now. But at the same time, after all that's gone through in SmackDown, I think AJ Styles will also take the win and retain the title. Head to WrestleMania.
Now, for the final match that is not a Royal Rumble match, Brock Lesnar versus the Big Red Monster versus the Monster Among Men. I pick the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. He looked weak. Braun Strowman looked strong at the end of Raw, so that just means that Kane is losing.
Kane's gonna win this one. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be Brock Lesnar. It's gotta be Brock Lesnar. After all the matches he's had, he's overcome everyone. He's just gonna do it again. He's gonna head to WrestleMania as the Universal Champion.
And now ladies first, let's go for the Women's Royal Rumble match. Who are your first 2 entrants?
My first 2 entrants, I'm gonna pick someone from the Riot Squad. I'm thinking Sarah Logan, and I'm gonna go with someone big from Raw. I'm thinking Sasha Banks is gonna start the Rumble with her.
The first 2 people I predict to enter the Women's Royal Rumble are going to be Becky Lynch and Sonya Deville. I think Becky Lynch, a strong, good worker, versus a up-and-comer in Sonya Deville is going to be good for business.
My final 4, I've got Asuka, I've got Ronda Rousey, one of my surprise entrants also. I think she's gonna, if she hasn't shows up, she's gonna be one of the final 4. I've got Sasha, go from the start till the end, and I'm gonna go with Naomi from SmackDown.
My final 4 are gonna be Nia Jax, it's gonna be Asuka, it's gonna be Sasha Banks, and Ronda Rousey. It has to be, right? I mean, these 4 names, huge, the monster, I mean, it just makes sense. Now, Abs, who are your 2 surprise entrants?
As I said, my final 4, I said Ronda Rousey.
You got Ronda.
And I'm gonna say, since she wasn't there at Raw 25, I think she's gonna be in the Rumble. It's gonna be Lita.
Fuck you! You make a good point. I do think Lita's gonna be in it as well, but I guess Ronda is the safest bet to make. But I'm gonna go with someone else who I think is a safer bet, and that's Nikki Cross. For the final one, who's your winner, Abs?
I'm gonna stick with what I always thought when the Women's Rumble was announced. I'm gonna say Asuka's gonna win this.
This is a tricky one, and I'm gonna kind of go in with my chips with someone who is not really predicted to win, but who needs one. Sasha Banks win the Royal Rumble for me. Next up, we have the final match, the Men's Royal Rumble match. I am just so ecstatic. I mean, there are 2 Royal Rumble matches, guys. This is going to be crazy. So who are your first 2 participants?
For my first 2 participants, I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins and Rusev Day. Well, Rusev, not Aiden English, obviously.
Well, for my 2 participants, I'm going with Elias and then Rusev.
No.
Now, for your final 4 participants, sir, Mr. Abs, who you got?
John Cena. I've got Roman Reigns, since he lost the IC title, he's gonna be at the end. I've got Finn Balor, and I've got Shinsuke Nakamura.
Alright, my final 4 are pretty similar to yours with Roman Reigns, Nakamura, Finn Balor, but not John Cena. It's gonna be Seth Rollins. Alright, Abs, who are your 2 surprise entrants in the Men's Royal Rumble?
Okay, the first one, I really hope this will happen. He disappeared, he dropped his title, Dolph Ziggler is gonna be in the Royal Rumble. And the second one from NXT, not a big fan of this guy, but who knows, maybe WWE is looking at pushing him right now. I'm saying Cassius Ohno is gonna enter the Royal Rumble.
Well, I see your 2 surprise entrants, and I raise you a Pete Dunne, the UK champion, and a Dolph Ziggler. And finally, Abs, who are your men 2018 Royal Rumble match winners?
I'm going for a SmackDown guy, because AJ Styles is gonna face Shinsuke Nakamura.
That's a good prediction. I think it's a little too obvious, and Nakamura is not really looking all too strong, so I don't think he's gonna win it. But I personally think Finn Balor kind of has everything it takes to win the Men's Royal Rumble match. So, if Abs loses this challenge, well, Abs, you're gonna be dressing up as Bailey for WrestleMania.
For my win, I'm gonna dress you up as the New Day. And not just the New Day, we're gonna get the whole shebang. We're gonna get the unicorn horn, we're gonna get the crop top.
No.
Well, I might find a box of Bootios as well.
No.
With a bunch of pancakes.
Oh, God.
To eat for the 6-hour show that is WrestleMania.
Well, I'm not losing, so good luck, Bailey.
Let's see.
Well, that's it for the Royal Rumble predictions and for our bets. We will see you at the Royal Rumble reaction video, which is probably going to be out right after the Rumble. Like always, Kayfabe Jobber, out.